Hello, everybody. Welcome from United Dirt Sim Series and Pushing the Cushion Productions. We have the Redline Race Designs 360's here at Lernerville tonight. This is going to be a good one. As always, my name is Dave Ward on the mic once again. Can't wait to see how this one's going to shape up. We are already into qualifying right now. Kenny Miller III out front. And going into tonight, the points series is really starting to shape up here. We have Aiden Beerline out front in the top spot with 472 points. Now, this is before we get started tonight. Aiden Beerline, your series leader. He has been the champ for the 360s here at United Dirt Sim Series 2 other times. Matt Dixon looking to close the gap here with 363. Then you have Carlin Curran third with 345. Randy Shreves, who's been on a tear the last night. He had 2 podium finishes. He's at 340. Craig Silby sitting in the 5th position with 316 points. So that's what it looks like going into tonight's race here at Lernerville. This one's always a crazy one because, with no wall on the outside going down through the turns 1 and 2 and all the way down the backstretch through 3 and 4. It definitely is going to be treacherous for these guys to get around. As you can see right now, Kenny Miller's still up on the top spot with a 13.058. 1/100th of a second off is Aiden Beerline. Gunnar Harris sitting in third, 2/200ths back from Aiden Beerline. So this is going to be good. If you look down through the top, let's see, the top 9 only has about less than 1/10 of a second in between those guys. So it's going to be definitely a good race tonight. Can't wait to see how it shapes up. We're going to get ready to get into heat race number 1 here shortly. Doing the drivers meeting right now. We're going to go ahead and pay the bills here for everybody that makes this possible and for us to be able to bring this to you on Facebook and YouTube. Definitely appreciate everybody tuning in and checking us out once again. Dirt Empire Magazine. If you guys haven't heard about these people, make sure you go check them out. DirtEmpireMagazine.com. You can go there, grab your subscription, get your actual magazine in the mail, and it's a great value. They cover some awesome articles for both in real life, and they're talking about doing some sim life as stuff as well. Sponsoring or doing articles on drivers. So it should definitely be interesting to see. We're definitely glad to have them be a part of the 410 Elites. Those will be coming up next. Pushing the Cushion Productions, as always, makes this whole shindig run here. Being able to bring everything to you on Facebook and YouTube. Jessup Logistics, Mark Jessup from Jessup Logistics. Been with United Dirt Sim Series since the very inception. Now he's got a new computer, so he's going to be rip-roaring. And Fournier Motorsports, we've got Goyette Trucking, and, of course, Redline Race Designs. Make sure you check out the March Madness sale. It's $5 off all paints right now. If you could check them out on Facebook, and we can get that going. Heat race number 1 already taken to the grid. Starting on the pole position in the number 19, it is going to be Eddie Hartley. Outside row number 1 in the number 90 machine is going to be Trevor Royer, a UDTV powered machine, going to looking to be taking the heat race win. Daniel Boyd all the way from New Zealand there. No, that's Australia. Yes, all the way from Australia. Couldn't think of it. From Meridian Sim Sports. I'm sorry, bud. And Kenny Miller, who's trying to take United Dirt Sim Series by storm here from Phantom Motorsports in the 23M. Row number 3 on the inside from ABR, it is Jason Nygaard. Starting outside of him in the 4-star from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, it is Tyler Street. Also another Sofa King Fast Sim Sports driver in the number 17. That is Alex Showtime Hanna. Outside row number 4 in the number 95 John Deere powered machine, it is Brent Hagen. Rounding out the field tonight here in heat race number 1 in the Skull Bandit, it is Terry Mellum. Once again, this is going to be a great race here. I can't wait to get this thing going, as Eddie Hartley's going to bring us down to the green flag here shortly. All the cars getting settled in right now. You'll be seeing the pace truck should be ducking off here on this lap. Anne-Marie Beerline checking in out over on Facebook. We definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. She's wishing everybody, she says hi all. She will definitely be rooting for Aiden to see what he can do tonight here. But right now, it is all Eddie Hartley here in heat race number 1, jumping out to that early lead in the Buffalo Wild Wings U.S. Air Force powered machine. The number 90 of Trevor Royer not trying to waste any time, trying to get up there as quickly as possible. Kenny Miller, look at him coming around the outside, trying to keep that momentum up. Miller just pounding the cushion, trying to get it where he needs it to be for the feature event. That is where most cars will be here at Lernerville for the feature. He's all the way out on that razor's edge. Hartley dropping back to second. Now it's a little bit of contact with Royer. Royer going to try and battle back up around the outside, but it's all the Kenny Miller show right now. Phantom Motorsports driver coming in and winning some races, picking up some top fives really quickly here with United Dirt Sim Series. We're glad to have them be a part of our series. So Trevor Royer taking over that second spot. Dust Bowl here at Lernerville. Royer holding on to the second position. And now Tyler Street from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports in the 4-star making his charge up to get that third and final transfer position here in heat race number 1. Hartley dropping 3 spots there in the Buffalo Wild Wings, number 19. And Daniel Boyd down a couple as well in the number 79. He's looking to move up. Oh, problems for Trevor Royer. Royer going to get sent all the way to almost the back there, I think. Yeah, he's all the way back down to 7th spot. Lost quite a few positions. That wall coming out of turn number 4 will definitely jump up and bite you. So there you go. Sofa King Fast Sim Sports driver Tyler Street going to take home second, but with the win, it is Kenny Miller. In third is going to be Eddie Hartley. 4th, Alex Hanna. 5th, Brent Hagen. 6th, Daniel Boyd. 7th, Trevor Royer. Terry Mellum in 8th. Tyler Street committing suicide there right after heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 taken to the grid here in just a quick moment. Heat race number 2, gonna look like this, starting on the pole position in the number 2. From Phantom Motorsports, it's Matthew Croak. Outside of him in the 06, sponsored by Elite, it is Rylan Gray. Inside row number 2 is going to be John Helms in the number 21. Outside of him, your series point leader right now in the 13A, Beerline Racing. It is Aiden Beerline. Row number 3 on the inside, it is going to be Peyton Grease in the number 92. Outside of him is going to be Bryce Lucius in the 32 from Iridium Sim Sports. Row number 4 on the inside is going to be Brecken Reese in the number 7 and Randy Shreves in the number 56. I had those backwards. 56 of Randy Shreves will be starting on the inside. From Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, Look for big things for him tonight. He is on a tear. Lane Stevens going to go worst, looking to go first. School of sim racing all over the side of that car. You know that's going to be one to watch for sure. And we are green flag racing here at Lernerville in heat race number 2. Matthew Croak out front right now from Phantom Motorsports, getting it done. Oh, somebody just died back there. I think that's Bryce Lucius. We might have to send an ambulance over there to check him out. He cleared the track, though. Thank you very much for doing that. Croak coming back around, completing lap number 3 there. Rylan Gray chasing him down. Now the battle is heating up for that 3rd position. John Helms has it. And Aiden Beerline on the outside looking in. Big move there from Croak and Rylan Gray. Gray in the 0-6 trying to hold off. He's going to try and take the win here in heat race number 2. Everybody kind of settling in, but they are in a hurry to get those top 3 spots to make sure they can transfer in to the main event the easy way and not have to race back in through the B mains. 10 laps is the distance, just past halfway here, with Rylan Gray still out front. I think another driver having some issues there. 4 drivers out of this race. Brecken Reese, Lane Stevens, Peyton Grease, and Bryce Lucius all ending their nights early in heat race number 2. Going to have a lot longer night now to race in. Rylan Gray in that 0-6 starting to pull away a little bit in about 3 car lengths. Now we just lost one over the backside. That's going to be Matthew Croak. So your early leader now. Problems for John Helms. Hold it together, guys. Here we go. So Aiden Beerline goes 4th to 2nd just like that in the 13A. As we are 9 laps in of this 10-lap distance here in heat race number 2. John Helms able to hold on to that 3rd position, but now Randy Shreves knocking on the door as we are going white flag this time by. Shreves going to try and get it. Let's see if he can do it. We are going to watch Rylan Gray as he comes around right at the start line. There you go. There's your winner. Aiden Beerline 2nd. John Helms is going to hold on to that 3rd spot. Randy Shreves in 4th. Matthew Croak in 5th. Peyton Grease 6th. 7th is going to be Brecken Reese. 8th is Lane Steven. And Bryce Lucius going to round out the field there. Heat race number 3 getting ready to come to you here in just a moment. Heat race number 3 has the number 41 of Eric Wilkie from Handmade Motorsports starting on the pole. Outside row number 1 from Lightning Sim Racing. It is Matt Dixon in the number 96. Inside row number 2. In the number 14X right there, it is Braxton Wilson from LWS. And Clayton Tilley. Nope, I'm sorry. It is going, they jumbled them up so much. It is going to be Braxton Wilson, yeah, and Clayton Tilley. Then we go back to row number 3. It is going to be Tim Alton in the number 64, all the way from Canada. And just outside of him, in the number 42, Wicked Energy, it is Barry Knapp. Row number 4 on the inside, it's going to be the number 18 of Sean Sheehan. And rounding out the field in the 1X from Black Diamond Motorsports, Mason Hannigan. So a rough qualifying effort there for Mason Hannigan. Going to put him way towards the back here in heat race number 3. He will definitely be one to watch here in this one. Eric Wilkie going to try and jump out as quickly as possible. Matt Dixon sitting 2nd in the points, so he's going to be pushing hard as well. We are green flag racing here at Lernerville in heat race number 3. Wilkie with the early lead. Dixon now with a huge slider. starting way low and sliding all the way up to the top. Now Wilkie going to try and come back. He is going to pinch it down, though, and hold it. Clayton Tilley driving the high side all the way around the track. The number 64 going off track. That's Tim Alton right over the backside of turn number 3. That's going to make his night a lot longer. Dixon battling with Tilley right now. Like I said, Matt Dixon sitting second place in points, looking to try and close the gap on Aiden Beerline slightly. Tilley in that Speed Shot 51 machine. Green, white, and black. Looking down on the inside here at Lernerville. Big slider. Keeps it clean. Dixon has the momentum to drive right around him. Lightning Sim Racing. Right there out front in the number 96. Looked like there might have been some problems for Mark Gebhardt. Also Barry Knapp and Tim Alton. So, yeah, these guys are struggling here at Lernerville just a little bit. It's a tough track, man, to get around. You can get around it, but to get around it fast is two different things. And these guys working on lap number 8 right now. Dixon still out front. Tilley in second. Look at that. Mason Hannigan up 6 positions there in the 1X from Black Diamond Motorsports. Always a front runner here with United Dirt Sim Series. Super glad to have him be a part of our series as well. Braxton Wilson now trying to bring his car back up into that 3rd position in the 14X. We will have to watch as we are coming to the white flag right now. One more time, Braxton Wilson going to throw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He might even throw that at him here in turn number 4. As he is trying to get it back. There it is. He did go for everything. Tilley sneaks it out at the line with the win in heat race number 3. Dixon going to be second. Hannigan third. Wow. What a great race. Here we go for heat race number 4 coming to the grid now. Man, we are firing through them here. And there's some great cars, some great talent here tonight showing up for the Redline Race Designs 360s here from Lernerville. Heat race number 4 taken to the grid right now in the number 22. Starting on the pole position, it's going to be Sammy McNabb. Outside row number 1 in the number 47 from Sofa-King Fast Sim Sports, Steve Vogelsong. Row number 3 on the inside in the number 54, Gunnar Harris. Outside row number 4 in the number 47, it is going to be Garrett Pepiot from GPR. The number 21 of Blaine Brink from LGR Motorsports, sponsored by ADR Setup Shop. He is starting inside row number 3. Row number 4 on the inside is going to be Jimmy Barr in the number 81. Outside of him in the number 602, it is Kyle Rosick. And rounding out the field in the number 19, it is Sam Price from SJP Motorsports. We'll keep an eye on him. He is worse looking to go first here in heat race number 4. They're going green flag right now as we jump out. McNabb out front in the 22M. Vogelsong trying to hold on to that second position. And Blaine Brink moving up quite a few spots. They're up 2 already in the number 21. He's sitting in the 3rd position. But he's got that number 54 of Gunnar Harris working on the inside. It'll be interesting to see if he can hold him off. McNabb out front, Vogelsong in second. Vogelsong running about mid-track. Blaine Brink looking to follow just about in his tire tracks. Now he's going to look up a little bit higher up against that cushion. McNabb trying to pull away. He has about 4 to 5 car lengths, about 7/10 of a second. Over second place, Steve Vogelsong. Vogelsong catching the wall slightly, but gathers it back up, keeps it under control. Blaine Brink went for a wild ride there. He caught the wall and it spit him down the track. So just past halfway in this one with Sammy McNabb in the 22M out front. Vogelsong still holding down second. Gunnar Harris settling into third, but Carlin Kier now in the number 7 machine making a push on that third position, that third and final transfer spot. Kier now really warming it up as he is pulling up on the back bumper of the 54 Gunnar Harris. Harris able to stretch it out a few car lengths there. Kier really fast through 3 and 4. Running more down around that mid line through 3 and 4. He really catches up to Harris. So that is the battle on the track right now. We are 9 laps in on this race. White flag out right now for Sammy McNabb and Steve Vogelsong. Vogelsong trying to come home in that second position to get that easy transfer into the main event. Now Carlin Kier making his shot. He's taking it there, and Gunnar Harris hits the wall coming out of turn number 4. So it's McNabb, Vogelsong, Kier with the top spots. Harris, Price, Barr, Pepiot, and Rosick. Brink out early. So a lot of fast guys going to be trying to race in through the B main events, and that'll be interesting for sure. We are rolling directly into the first of 2 B main events. I know it says C main, but we run double Bs here. iRacing just can't keep up with how cool we are. Where's the water truck at? Everybody checking in out on Facebook. Definitely see all the comments. Love you too, Tyler Street. Great job, buddy, in the 4-star. Here we go for the first of the B mains. Starting on the pole position in the number 17 from Silver King Fast Sim Sports, it is Alex Hanna. Outside row number 1 in the 14X, it is Braxton Wilson. Row number 2 on the inside in the number 95, John Deere Green. It is Brent Hagen. Outside of him in the number 18, it is Sean Sheehan. Row number 3 on the inside in the number 41, from Handmade Motorsports, it is Eric Wilkie. Outside of him, it's going to be Daniel Boyd from Iridium Sim Sports. Row number 4 is going to have Trevor Royer and Tim Alton. Row number 5 is going to be Barry Knapp and Terry Mellum. And rounding out the field from ADR, it is the number 22 of Jason Nygaard. So we are getting this first B main ready to go here. So 6-wheel transfer. And this should be a good one, as this will be your last chance attempt for these drivers to make it into the main event. 12 racers starting, 6 racers transferring, so a few of these guys going home a little sore. Gonna have to put them on the trailer early here. Alex Showtime Hanna right there in the number 17. Going to bring him down to the green flag in the first of 2 B mains. Look at this. Hagen there in the number 95 trying to work his way up past Eric Wilkie. He's going to do so, making his way into the 4th position now. Battling with Sean Sheehan. Wilkie not giving up yet, though, in that yellow, white, and purple. Number 41. 15 laps is the distance. We are 3 laps in. Braxton Wilson out front in the number 14X. He is trying to run away with this one. Has about 0.6 of a second gap over Alex Hanna. Hanna there in the number 17, working his tail off for Silver King Fast Sim Sports to put another one in the big dance. Sean Sheehan right there in the 3rd spot in the iRacing paint, number 18, burgundy and black. Wilkie now making one hell of a move down on the inside, gonna try and take over that 3rd position. Wilkie trying to see what he can come up with here. If it ends right now, Tim Alton would be the last transfer. There in the number 64. Oh, problems for Wilkie. Wilkie now dropping back to the final transfer. Brent Hagen trying to get into the big show. He's always showing up, and he is trying to fight for his life at tonight's race here in the B main. We are just past halfway. Braxton Wilson still out front, but now has some competition here from Alex Hanna in the number 17. Hanna looking pretty quick all the way up against that cushion. And Wilson just trying to hit all of his marks and take off this win here in the first of 2B mains. Sean Sheehan still holding down a solid 3rd, trying to make up a little bit of ground and reel in Alex Hanna. Not able to do so yet. Uh-oh, I just saw something bad happening back here. So Barry Knapp trying to get into the show as well. He might actually have the leaders coming up on him there, as he had problems on that front straightaway. Alton still in that last transfer spot. Royer off track now, so he's going to call it a night, put it back up on the trailer. He was sitting in the top 3 or 4 at one point. The 14X of Braxton Wilson already working on a lapped car here in the first of 2B mains. Number 42, that's Barry Knapp holding his line down the inside. Definitely appreciate that. Alex Hanna still holding down 2nd. Now he's trying to pull away from the 3rd position, Sean Sheehan. And Eric Wilkie battling back up into the 4th spot. Wilkie still trying to make some moves. He's trying to find something down on the inside. White flag out right now for Braxton Wilson. Wilson coming by the line now. Hanna was 2nd. The 3rd spot's going to go to Sean Sheehan. Eric Wilkie in 4th. Brent Hagen 5th. The 6th and final transfer spot going to belong to Tim Alton. Man, these guys are battling. One of them that I wasn't expecting to see show up here in the B main, Randy Shreves. He was on a tear in the big blocks last night, putting it on the podium twice. Now looking to make something happen here in the sprint cars. The number 56 of Sofa King Fast Sim Sports driver Randy Shreves going to start on the pole position here in the 2nd B main. Outside row number 1. In the number 54, it is Gunnar Harris. Row number 2 on the inside from Phantom Motorsports, it's Matthew Crow. Row number 2 on the outside in the number 19, it is Sam Price from SJP Motorsports. And row number 3 is going to be Lane Stevens in the number 33, sponsored by Elite and SSR right there. And the number 81 of Jimmy Barr. Row number 4 is going to be the number 7 of Brecken Reese and Garrett Pepiot in the 47. Row number 5 is going to be Kyle Rosick and Peyton Grease. And then we go back to Bryce Lucius and LGR Motorsports driver Blaine Brink. So once again, 15 laps is the distance. Top 6 going to transfer as the last chance into the big dance. All right, so there you see it if you're tuning in on YouTube. There will be no warm-up, and there will only be 1 minute to get the setups for the B main drivers ready to go. The track looks like it's in pretty good shape, so they are not going to do a whole lot here. Wow, I saw that. Blaine Brink starting dead last. He's already trying to make some moves. He is hustling and in a hurry. There will be no caution flags here in this B main. We don't do cautions in the consies, so these guys still cannot race with reckless abandon or they're going to get wiped out. Right now, it is all Gunnar Harris in that number 54 Speed Shop 51 machine. Randy Shreves now taking over the lead from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. I told you he's definitely going to be one to watch tonight. He said he could get used to doing all those interviews. He had 2 of them last night, looking to continue on with one hell of a race weekend. So Shreves holding down the top spot for now. Harris putting the pressure on. That Speed Shop 51 machine hooked up down on the inside right there as they're going side by side. Harris edges out Shreves slightly. Going to try and pull up in front of him. He's going to get it done. Matthew Croak there from Phantom Motorsports. He is sitting in the 3rd position. If it ended right now, the 6th position belongs to the number 81 of Jimmy Barr. So he would be the last one to transfer into the big dance. He is battling right now with Peyton Grease. So Grease taking over the 6th spot there. We'll have to keep an eye on that as we go forward. Just past halfway, Gunnar Harris taking over the lead and stretching it out to about a car length and a half, about 0.5 of a second interval between 1st and 2nd. Randy Shreves still holding down that 2nd spot right there. In the 3rd spot, still Matthew Croak. Sam Price definitely trying to put on a show here in the number 19. Looking pretty good as the dust is just a-flying here at Lernerville. Let's see, Bryce Lucius up 5 spots all the way to 6th right now, so he would be the last and final transfer into the big dance right there, the number 32. Oh, has a slight bobble there on the inside. You better be careful. Lane Stevens working right there in the number 33. He's going to chase him down if he's not too careful. Flashing back up to the leader. Oh, gets into a lap car. Kyle Rosick trying to get out of the way. And the leader's now going to shake all up. Croak all over the loud pedal. He is riding around, keeping that momentum up. He's going to go 3rd to 1st right there. Gunnar Harris's car might be hurt as now he drops back to the 2nd position. Randy Shreves had to do a severe check up there to keep from wrecking both of them. So Rosick, a lapped car, was unable to clear the leader there. The leader made contact, Gunnar Harris, and that might have damaged his car here for the rest of this race. The white flag is out right now. Let's see where Blaine Brink is. He was starting solid. He's now back into the 9th spot, so it doesn't look like he's going to make the big dance tonight. That's a tough break for the LGR Motorsports. Croak is going to get the win. Harris in 2nd, Shreves 3rd. 4th is Lucius. 5th, Grease. 6th and final transfer spot goes to Sam Price. Just outside is going to be Stevens, Barr, and Brink. So you heard it, guys. We are going to pause for the cause. Give them 1 minute here. They get a chance to get their setups ready for the feature, and we are going to be rolling right into it. All right, here we go. You wanted the best, you got UDSS. Here comes Redline Race Designs 360's coming at you here from Lernerville. We are jumping directly into the main event. Starting on the pole position from Phantom Motorsports in the number 23M, it is Kenny Miller. Outside of him in the 06, sponsored by Elite, it is Rylan Gray. Inside row number 2, in the number 51, it is Clayton Tilley from Momentum Simsport. Outside of him in the 22M, it is Sammy McNabb. Row number 3 on the inside in the 4-star, it is going to be Tyler Street from Silva King Fast Simsports. Outside of him from Beerline Racing, it is Aiden Beerline in the 13A. Row number 4 on the inside from LSR, it is Matt Dixon in the number 96. And Silva King Fast Simsports driver in the 47, Steve Vogelsong. Row number 5 is going to be Eddie Hartley. And let's see, it is John Helms. Row number 6 is going to be Mason Hannigan and Braxton Wilson. Carlin Cure and Matthew Croak. Gunnar Harris, Alex Hanna, Randy Shreve, Sean Sheehan, Bryce Lucius, Eric Wilkie, Peyton Grease, Brent Hagen, Tim Alton, and Sam Price for a full field tonight. Yikes, this one is going to be awesome. I'm anxious to see how many caution flags we'll have with cars going over the backside or hitting the wall coming out of turn number 4. Very common mistakes here at Lernerville. We have some of the biggest talent here in United Dirt Sim Series. They are going to be throwing down for 30 laps. Kenny Miller bringing him to the green flag here at Lernerville. Anne-Marie Beerline rooting for Aiden Beerline, who just is battling for the 6th position. Miller still going to hold down the top spot. Oh, we have problems in the backfield. Looks like Bryce Lucius might have been involved in that one. I'm not sure. Let me see. Yeah, that was a rough one. I saw it looked like Matt Dixon or one of those cars might have gotten a little bit sideways coming out of turn number 4 as well. Let's go back and see if we can figure out what happened here. So Bryce Lucius in the number 32. Let's keep an eye on him. I think he was at least involved. Not saying that he brought it out. Okay, he goes over the backside. Yikes. And then from there, right back here. Yep. Oh, we've got cars flipping. Somebody almost died there. Took a crazy wild ride down the front straightaway. And they are all over each other here at Lernerville. So early on here in this 30-lap race, we are going to go to lap number 2 with the restart. And Kenny Miller is going to bring us back down to the green flag here. Once we get going, we're going to be doubling them up here when they go 1 to green. Rylan Gray going to be starting on the outside of row number 1 here for the restart. Clayton Tilley down on the inside of row number 2. And Sammy McNabb in that 22M going to be outside row number 2. Aiden Beerline and Tyler Street going to make up row number 3. And this is going to be interesting to see as we get rolling here at Lernerville. Keep them tight, boys. Let's get it rolling. Looking for some green flag laps. Rylan Gray really laying back there. Not sure what was up with that start, but that put the whole outside line out to pasture. Kenny Miller don't care. He is on rails right now. Right up on that razor's edge. I tell you what, all it takes is missing your mark one time and you were over the backside, but that is the fastest way around Lernerville. Tilley now looking to move into the 2nd position. Gray off the backside. Might have been some contact there. They are continuing racing here. No caution flag yet. Rylan Gray struggling to get back up on turn number 4. Mason Hannigan Back about 7th position. They are 3 wide. Hannigan down all the way on the inside. Not your traditional fast line here at Lernerville, but he is pedaling the crap out of that car, trying to get it to do something and move up. He is on a mission. Oh, McNabb checks up. Tilley spins out, coming out of turn number 4. Caught just the end of that one. We're going to go back and take a look at it here in just a moment. So tough break for Clayton Tilley there. Let's see as we can find it here. All right. So watch the number 51 here. Slider, McNabb in the 22M. Comes down low, tries a slider on Tilley. Tilley with a lot of momentum, didn't check up and got spun around. It looked like there might even been some contact there with Aiden Beerline. Not saying Beerline was the cause of that. I'm just saying looked like some drivers didn't check up there. Tilley was one of them, and he got looped around. He is going to go to the tail of the field. Tough break for him. He is going to have a lot harder night ahead of him. Putting it on cruise control right now in the 23M. Once again, Phantom Motorsports driver Kenny Miller. Aiden Beerline now sitting in that 2nd position in the 13A from Beerline Racing. Sitting in 3rd, the 4-star right there, blue and white, Tyler Street from Sofa Fast Sim Sports. Not his traditional colors. He's trying something completely different. I think it looks pretty good on the car, bud. Mason Hannigan going to start inside row number 3, and John Helms in the 21H. Let's see if this outside line can keep up this time, as this should be the 2nd and final double file restart here with only about 7 laps in. Miller going to bring him down to the green flag. He lets him go. Beerline all over him on the restart. Same with Street, was able to follow, but look at Hannigan trying to make his way on the inside. Mason Hannigan now up 7 positions. He is about 4th position, battling in and out. 3 wide. Braxton Wilson looking down the inside in that 14X. He had 2 tires in the grass, I think, but he made it get around the corner, but not too quickly. Miller now trying to check out with Beerline in tow. Would be awesome to see Tyler Street get up here on the podium. He hasn't done an interview in a while. I don't know if that's the announcer's curse or what. As soon as I said his name, he throws it sideways coming out of 4. Lost a few positions back to the 6th. Matt Dixon in the number 96, gold, white, and black, now working up around Tyler Street. But Kenny Miller checking out. See you boys later. Hasta luego. Uh-oh. Caution out on the track. Yikes. Not good news for the Beerline Racing camp. Let's see what happened here. Keep an eye on the 13A. That's Aiden Beerline right there in the 2nd position. Over the backside, I told you that wall coming out of 4 will ruin your night. And it sure did for Aiden Beerline. Now he is going to be coming from the back of the pack. And tough break for him. Hate to see that happen, but looked like he might have missed his mark or got distracted somehow. Caught that wall coming out of turn number 4. Back up front, it is, I don't know if you've tuned in or not, but once again, it is the Kenny Miller show from Phantom Motorsports, getting it done so far. Leading the first 12 laps right there in the 23M. Sitting in 2nd from Sofa Fast Sim Sports, Tyler Street able to make up a few more spots. John Helms pulling into the 3 spot. Mason Hannigan sitting in 4th. Carlin Cure 5th. Matt Dixon 6th. Braxton Wilson 7th. So there's your top 7 so far. Randy Shreves sitting in 8th. You better get going, Randy Shreves. We need to do some more interviews, brother. Kenny Miller III letting him rip out of turn number 4. And right back on to his game plan of leading every lap here in the Redline Race Designs 360's at Lernerville. Coming up on halfway here in just a lap. And Miller stretching it out to about 0.7 of a second, which equivalates to about 6 to 7 car lengths over second place, Tyler Street. John Helms still sitting in 3rd. He is looking for a podium finish tonight in that 21H. Trying to reel in the leaders. Mason Hannigan still in the 1X right there from Black Diamond Motorsports. He is on the move as well, trying to see what he can come up with. So far, right now, the Hard Charger Award would go to the number 92, Peyton Grease. He's up 13 spots. Just saw somebody smack that wall in turn number 4. Once again, bringing out the caution. Oh, no. Might have been Clayton Tilley here in the number 51. Let's see. It looks like he was 3 wide. Ryland Gray got into him. 64 shoots the gap. Tilley goes over the backside. Rolls it into the wall. Man, oh, man. These boys are racing for a lot of the same real estate. And a lot of people want to be up high all the way around the track. And that bites you. Riding that razor's edge. That pin... That cushion gets really thin up towards the top of the track. Darren Musser checking in out on Facebook, also rooting for Aiden Beerline. Let's check in with him. Let's see. Beerline sitting in the 17th position. We're going to go single file restart for this one, so... he will have a ways to go to get up to the top spot. He is still the points leader going into tonight's race. It is all the Kenny Miller show still. 18 laps in. We'll go back to, it'll actually roll back, I think, to 17 here when we go green flag racing. So once again, your leader, Kenny Miller, pulling way out over the field in that 23M. That thing is on rails tonight. Still sitting in the 2nd position is the 4-star Tyler Street, and the caution out once again. Oh no, man, tough break for a lot of these fast drivers. You know, they're making a lot of moves trying to get up the positions. There's only 30 laps in this race. And let's see what happened to Matthew Croak now from Faith Motorsports. So right there in the number 2, he is all the way down low. Keep an eye on him. Oh, and he put it in the grass and spun out. Oh, tough break. That is not awesome at all for him. So Croak now going back with only about 10 laps to go. His night is going to not end very well, I don't think. It'll be interesting to see how that one works out. Kenny Miller going to bring us back to the green flag here shortly. Miller there in the black, white, and red, 23M. Getting it done tonight so far. Tyler Street still sitting in that second position. Holding it down for Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. And John Helms in third. But Mason Hannigan, can't count him out there in the red, white, and black 1X from Black Diamond Motorsports. Miller just on a different level here in the 360s tonight. He definitely found the setup, and he is driving away once again. Miller there in the 23M just getting it done. Helms now battling on Street. Let's see as it's warming up. Street going to stay up high, Helms down low. Street going to hold on with more momentum there. Goes up high, and Helms is going to follow. You can see Matt Dixon coming to play the game as well. He's sitting in the 5th position now. Let's see. Let's check in to see who has the most spots. Hard charger right now. Tim Alton in the number 64. Great job, Tim. Let's see what you can do here as we go a little bit deeper into this race. We're going to go back and take a look at the caution, see what brought it out. Looks like Peyton Grease. Grease there in the number 92. Over the backside into the turn number 4 wall. Could have called that one, as that has been the thorn in everybody's side. All right, so we are going to go back to green flag racing with about 7 or 8 laps left here in this one. Pace truck is going to go off here in turn number 4. Miller going to bring him back down to the green flag. Matt Dixon got stuck there in the grass, but gets it back up. He was all the way up to the 5th spot there, trying to make a move down the inside of Mason Hannigan. Hannigan, look at this, all the way down, almost loses it in the grass, but he's going to try and take over that 3rd position. He has found something there. Slider on Tyler Street. Street sees it. He's going to cross it over and get right back up to the top side. Now Helms going to go down low with Hannigan. Battle is for the 2nd position. Street now. Oh, hang on to her, brother. Stick with what you know. Oh, man. Hannigan found something down low. He found a whole lot of traction down there, and it's working for him down through 1 and 2. As 1X of Mason Hannigan goes from 4th to 2nd. Lap number 27, and the caution flag comes out. Let's take a look here. It looked like the number 17, Alex Hanna from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. Once again, that wall coming out of turn number 4, super vicious, and ending a lot of good racers' nights here tonight. So this is going to be interesting as we're going to go back to green flag racing with just a few laps left. Kenny Miller going to be out front. Does Mason Hannigan have what it takes to take the win here tonight? He was running that interesting line down low with putting the left rear almost in the grass. And let's see if he can find a little bit more traction and have something here in the end for Kenny Miller. Right behind him, can't count him out, Tyler Street in the 4 star. He was ripping it up there in the second position for quite a while. Same with John Helms in third in the 21H. Helms having a great night tonight. Sitting back in fourth now. So I have a feeling there's going to be some good racing as we get ready to close this one out. Billy Brickley checking in on Facebook saying Barry McCockiner must be driving for Tyler Street tonight. Nope, I do believe that is Tyler Street. And he is having one hell of a race tonight, and we're glad to see it. Miller going to bring him back down to the green flag here at Lernerville. 1X of Hannigan working down on the inside, trying to find that traction that he found earlier. Let's see if he thinks he has enough. Now Carlin Cure trying to shoot in for the third position. Not going to have enough. Tyler Street now battling to hold off and finish on the podium. Does he have enough momentum? Cure going to try and come up. No, not yet. Cure with a slide job. Going to try and shut the door. We are white flag. Battle is for the third position. Now battle is for the lead. The 4 stars holding on to the third position. The 23M has the lead. Let's see. It's going to be a drag race. Hannigan and whoo, jeez, oh Pete's. Miller, Hannigan, Street, your top 3, and that was insane right there. Let's go back here and see. We're going to go back and take a look at this while they get lined up on the front straightaway. Watch this pass right here. Hannigan's down low. Looks like he's got something for him. Miller just staying cool, calm, and collected. Look at this. Gets him coming out of 4, and they make slight contact there. Just battling. I tell you what. Street holding on for the third position. Man, oh man, that was crazy. So we are going to give these guys a chance to get onto the front straight here. And let's see if we can get some driver interviews. Whoo! Coming home in the third position in the 4-star tonight from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, Tyler Street. Man, tell us about that one.
Hectic. A lot of hectic. I don't like slick. Let's put it that way.
You know, Billy Brickley checked in out on Facebook and was asking, he said, Barry McCockiner must have been driving your car tonight, but it was definitely you behind the wheel and you were getting it done. Boy, I was worried for you there if you were going to be able to hold off Cure and Helms as you guys were battling there for the checkers.
Yeah, he got really close there off of 4, and I didn't think I thought he was going to squeeze me up in the wall at first, and then I was just like, I'll just block his line.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great race there. You might have even done a little bit better. Hannigan barely held on to it when him and Miller made contact crossing the checkers, so it was almost bad coming out of turn number 4 there. But it was an interesting race tonight. It seemed like the turn number 4 wall was the biggest culprit that wrecked the most cars. Does that enter your mind when you're running here at Lernerville, shooting off the backside?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it doesn't not take much to just go up and over the edge when the line's all the way up there that high. I mean, it's a fine line. It's very hard to hit it, and then with the new dust now and iRacing, it's very hard to see.
So absolutely, yeah. It seems like that definitely makes for a more realistic race from the driver's perspective anyway. It seems like with all the dust.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's definitely bringing more and more from real life onto iRacing, which is awesome. For me to be a real racer and then to come into onto this and to get some practice laps for me and some practice races like this, it makes it fun.
Let's talk about that for a second. So, in real life, you race sprint cars, and do you feel like this actually does help you in your off season to make the right decisions? Keep your mind sharp as far as looking at the scenarios on the track. Do you think that iRacing helps with that?
Oh yeah, I mean the biggest thing for me is throttle control and a 410 is so judgmental for real life slick. I mean, you don't want to over rev it. You're just wheel spinning like crazy. So you're trying to do all that as much as possible. And then to come on to here, I mean, it's the exact same thing. Wheel spin, no matter if it's in a 360, 410, midget, late model. I mean, all that's so particular in this that you have to watch all of that. But it just to run into the mindset of what I need to do every lap is just a big thing that I can carry over into real life as well.
Well, I mean, that's awesome, man. And, we're super glad that you've been with United Dirt Sim Series from pretty close to the very beginning. And, we're super glad to have you. And who would you like to thank, man? Who helped get you out here tonight into the third position?
First off, I gotta thank Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. It's awesome having been a part of that team. It's been over a year now, and I've enjoyed every little bit of it with everybody on the team. It's just awesome to have you guys. Goya Trucking, so yeah, Jessup Logistics, Redline Race Designs, all my real life sponsors. I mean, they don't really truly help on iRacing, but they still support me. If it's real life or not, and then everybody else that helps get to the track.
Skull Candy, Raise Energy. Absolutely. Yeah, I'll finish it for you. Not a problem. See,
I need to update
you're
the
too
sponsor
out
list.
of man. We've got to get you honed in both for iRacing and for real life. You need to get used to these. Being you need to get these driver interviews on the podium so that you can be top notch and polished. See, you're out of practice, man. You need to get up here more often.
It's been a long time since I've been on the top three board here, so
Well, and it seems like, with more and more competition coming to United Dirt Sim Series, uh, what started out to just be a few guys, trying to look to get better and just having a good time. Now the competitive side has really come around as United Dirt Sim Series has been around for a while, and the competition keeps getting tougher and tougher and tougher. So to actually finish on the podium, it definitely means something. And to see you take home third tonight, it was absolutely awesome, brother.
thank you.
Absolutely. That is Tyler Street coming home in third tonight. Will we be seeing you in the Dirt Empire Magazine 410 Elites coming up here shortly?
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely. Well, let's do another interview in about an hour and a half.
Sounds good.
All right. Tyler Street, the 4-star. And coming home in the second position in the 1X from Black Diamond Motorsports, Mason Hannigan.
Yep, I'm here.
You are. That's good. I'm glad you're present. I tell you what, that was a crazy race, and I was talking all night about how the fastest way around Lernerville is always up on the high side on that razor thin cushion that runs around the outside of the track, and then you made me a liar and you put the car all the way down the inside as low as it could go and walked around almost everybody and almost snatched a win from Kenny Miller.
Yeah, I was a little snug. I was kind of shocked in the beginning because normally the setup rolls the bottom pretty good, and I was terrible down there, and went to the top and wasn't any good there either. So just kind of made the best of what I could, and I hit the bottom really good, like maybe twice, and then hit it really bad like every other time. So um, I don't know, kind of happy that I finished second, but kind of frustrating that we only missed it by about a I think it was what, a tenth or so. I mean,
Yeah,
he
it
had
was.
he had me by about a half car at the line, so I know it was a little bit.
Yeah, I'm showing the gap at the line according to my live timing software was 0.05.
Oh, I didn't.
So
Well, maybe farther than I thought. So I don't know, or
it
maybe
was
it's closer. I don't know.
It was pretty close. I mean, five hundredths of a second. That's
Yeah, that's nothing. Nothing too serious.
that's like a bumper. About. I mean,
Nothing
it
serious.
wasn't too much. So it was awesome watching you, working that bottom, and I think it actually surprised quite a few people because they didn't know how to deal with it. Because usually it's a big slider coming in, and they're expecting people to come up in front of them, and you just stayed down low, going through 1 and 2 there, and man, it was. I know you caught Tyler by surprise, that's for sure, because he was like, "What do I do now?" Because you didn't come up in front of him. But it was awesome watching you go to work, man. As always, always one of the front runners here in United Dirt Sim Series. We're super glad to have you, and who would you like to thank tonight? Who helped get you into second?
Motorsports, Tim Sims, UDTV. Can't thank you guys for broadcasting it and putting this leg on every week. And we'll see where we end up in this Kokomo race.
Should be interesting to say the least. 410 Elite's going to be kicking off here in about a half an hour. I will let you get to it, sir. And maybe we'll be doing another interview here shortly.
Hopefully.
All right, well, let's meet back up here about an hour and a half. And
if I don't yard sell it.
You can thank everybody again and do all that stuff that we do every time.
Well, here's it's just, just hopefully we don't bar park it and yard sell it out of the fence.
Well, you heard it here, folks. If you're looking for some discount sprint race car parts, keep an eye out on the 1X. He might be putting it into the fence, huh?
No, it'll be all free. It'll be left at the racetrack.
There you go.
It'll be free. Everything's free. Come by and stop by and get whatever you want. Might be.
You can even get his autograph. He'll autograph each and every piece you get from Mason Hannigan.
No, we'll be gone before that. I'll be out of the car. Be walking down the street.
There you go, brother. Well, we will see you coming up here shortly, and congratulations on second tonight, man.
Thank you.
All right, Mason Hannigan, and with the win, Kenny Miller, putting on a show tonight, a clinic on how to get around Lernerville. What did you think of that one, brother?
Yeah, it was definitely a good race. I don't know about what happened behind me, but the track seemed pretty dominant around the top, so I was just able to rip it there up until Mason kind of stuck his nose. Then I had to go a little bit defensive and thought I almost tossed it out the window there.
Yeah, I tell you what, there was quite the drag race down to the start-finish line, even with a little bit of contact between you and Mason there. It didn't look like anything intentional or anything like that, just both racing for the win. But were you worried that he was going to squeak it out at the line? He was ahead of you coming out of 4 there.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried just because of how dominant that slider line is. If you slide somebody in 3 and 4, they usually end up getting the spot just because of how close the flag stand is to the exit of the corner there. So I kind of figured it was coming, so I slid myself and then completely spun the tires there on exit. I think I came down into him a little bit, but that was a good race and glad we were able to pick up the win.
Man, it was absolutely awesome. I mean, you kept pulling out, 3 to 4 car lengths when we would get on a green flag run there, and the car was absolutely on rails, and it looked like you had pretty easy time getting it around here. You made it look easy anyway. I know it isn't, but you sure made it look pretty easy. So congratulations on the win, man. And, ever since you've come to United Dirt Sim Series and started racing with us, we've been doing quite a few interviews. So keep doing what you're doing. You're definitely taking United Dirt Sim Series by storm. And, like I said, we're glad to have you. And who would you like to thank tonight who helped get you into victory lane?
I'd like to thank everybody at Phantom Motorsports, Weichel Sportswear, Power Outdoors, Velocity Race Design, CD Cinematography, and just everyone at UDSS for putting both these series on. They're good fun on a Sunday.
There you go. So maybe we'll be doing another interview here shortly after the 410 Elites. Are you going to run them with us?
Yeah, I'll be there. I think I'm at Kokomo this week, so we'll see. We'll see how good I can rip the top there, and hopefully we don't fence it.
Yeah, it's funny because Hannigan just said that he might have some discount or free car parts here during the Kokomo race. If he can keep it out of the fence, he'll be good. But otherwise, there might be a fire sale out on the track. So hopefully, you guys can keep it together. You know, there in the 410 Elites, you're only 20 points going into tonight. You're about 20 points out of the lead, somewhere around there,
Yeah.
I think.
I think something close to that. So we'll see. We'll see if we can't make any ground on Tyler there.
There you go. Well, good luck, brother. We will see you then. Pleasure as always, and we'll see you in the 410s.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Kenny Miller taking home the win tonight once again. That is going to do it for us, folks. We appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in. And we will see you here shortly for the Dirt Empire Magazine 410 Elites. I will see you soon. Take care.